This is the first year that I've grown dahlias, and I think I could do better. I think I need to feed them more next year, but I am absolutely in love with this absolutely fabulous flower. I'm still very much learning about growing cut flowers, and one of the things I kept wondering is why I kept having such small stems. So initially I was cutting the stem around here, wondering why it was so small. But I have learnt you have to be far more ruthless. So let me take this one for example. I would have cut it here, leaving relatively small, but actually you can go right down there. So what's going to happen here is that you are actually cutting another one as well. But for the perfect stem, you do need to go lower, and sometimes you just have to chop the buds off. So let me show you. I was making the mistake of cutting it there. Look at these terrible scissors. I really do need to use some proper scissors, but anyway, for the sake of this, it's fine. But now I'm going to go in and cut so much lower. Down there. Oh gosh. So as you can see, with that has come some buds. Now I actually quite like to use the buds in the flower arrangement, so I'll chop the buds off. If I can use it in this flower arrangement, I will, otherwise they'll just go in a smaller vase. I hate to waste anything. So again, on this one I was making the mistake of cutting them there, giving it a really short stem, but now I'm going to go so much lower. Oh gosh, not easy to show you holding a camera in one hand, but again, there you go, you can see that I've got some buds there. And I think they're beautiful in their own right, so those buds will go in an arrangement somewhere. This dahlia is called Maniac. I planted this at the same time as all the other ones, but it has taken a long time to flower, and this is the first flower that I've had. Isn't it absolutely stunning? So there we go, there's some lovely long stems there. And I've cut off all the extra leaves and buds. There's some buds there which I'll take home with me and just put in a little vase. But those are going to look absolutely fabulous. I'll just pick some cosmos before I go home, and then I'll show you what to do with them when we get home. This is the first year of growing cut flowers on my allotment, and I have many lessons. I needed to stake my dahlias better, I needed to feed my dahlias better, but it's been a successful first year. I have had flowers in my house every week, and it can just get better from here. I've come home now and picked up a decent pair of secateurs. So now I'm going to freshly cut horizontal cuts in all the stems. To keep my dahlias fresher for longer, I'm going to put them in this vintage flower bucket for at least an hour, standing in about 2 to 3 inches of almost boiling water, but not quite boiling. And that should keep them in the vase fresh for at least 7 to 10 days. One thing to remember when you're putting your dahlia in the flower bucket is to make sure that the flower head actually does come over the side, because you don't want your dahlia exposed to steam. And there we go. So now the flowers are prepared, and all I need to do is arrange them. I'm going to place this vintage flower frog in the bottom just to make the flower edging easier. So just place it in the bottom there, and now I'm good to go. For me, there's nothing nicer than popping down to my allotment and bringing freshly cut flowers home with me. If you enjoyed this, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I can bring you more stories from my allotment, my garden, and also my renovation home. Thank you so much for watching.